Alright, we're going to go over how to use this axe scoreboard for NATF rule axe throwing. So, to start off, it is an executable download here at my GitHub. The link will be in the description of this video, as well as pretty much everywhere else you'll find it. If this video is out of date, this will still be the place to download it, but you'll have to find another video explaining how to use it. It should be more intuitive by then. Anyway, you download it, save it wherever you want, do whatever you want. Here on my desktop is where I have it. And it's going to be a little Python application. Each time you run it, it's just going to start the background console to load up all the dependencies that it needs. And so it's going to create this little screen that we're going to be using. Also, here is a folder wherever you have the executable called score files. This is going to be important for our OBS integration. Now, here everything is described exactly as it should be. So match, we have round 5. And when you put in your match title, just hit set. Left thrower, we'll have Sully on the left. We'll have Strawn on the right. And if you get them mixed up, you can hit this switch button and it'll switch them back and forth. As you go along, the axes are exactly what they sound like. They go from not thrown, which is a little dash, up to a drop, 0, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5. And we'll say they're throwing perfect. On the final axe, same kind of idea, but it does go up to a 7 to show that a clutch has been hit. There is no clutch indicator that has been called. That'll get added in at a later date. Now, when we go down to big axe, we have our separation in paint and points. Paint is just a check mark or an X indicating whether or not they have hit it. So they will have both hit all 3. And then points will also go up to 7 for a clutch. Now, there is no internal logic figuring out who won. That'll come later, if at all. But what you can do then is just add to the game count whenever somebody wins. This also means you can come in pretty easily when you're mid-match. This update button will just update everything that's on the screen to reflect what has been inputted, but every time you click a button, it should do that automatically. It's just an in-case button. This next game button will reset all the throws as well as switch their sides. So it just keeps things easier for the scorekeeper as well as changing it up on the screen for the people who are watching. Now, this folder, score files, this contains everything that we're going to need for our OBS integration. Now, how OBS works is it uses on-screen text by looking at the content of a text file. So, if we have our match title text file, it says round 5, just like it is up there. Throw 1, well, there's no throws yet. Axe thrower name 1, well, that's Strawn because he's on the left side, and so on. So, when you're setting up your OBS, this might take a little while just because there's a lot of files to do. I'll probably make a base template to work with. But what you're going to do is add yourself in a new text. You can call it whatever you want. So let's say match title. And here's all this information. Down here you're going to see read from file. That's the file you're going to pick. So match title, put it in, and we have it. So now we can make our stream look really pretty however we want. I'm no graphic designer, so this is not going to look pretty. Now we're going to continue doing this, adding in, so left thrower name, and that's going to be thrower 1. So we have Strawn, and right thrower name. which we're going to find down here. Thrower 2 name, Suli. And so now when we're actually doing things, if we switch the sides, those files will update and the stream will switch sides. As well as we add in the axes, left ax 1. So thrower 1, ax 1. The little dash is the indicator that it hasn't been thrown. Make this a little bigger so we can see it. So when this gets thrown, we say it's a 5. It gets updated on screen as a 5. We make a mistake, it goes down to a 3. It becomes a 3. And then we say next game, it gets reset. All right. So that's how OBS works with this. There's going to be more information eventually in terms of internal logic, clutch calls, all that. But even then, that'll just be another update to the OBS software, or not the OBS, the overlay. So make it look pretty. If you have any questions, or troubleshooting or bugs, just send me a message and I will try to help as best as I can. All right, thank you.